Today, we are going to learn how to draw a picture or scenic view in Google Slide. Ready? Here we go. So I'm going to show you some of the tools you can use. So let's say I want to draw a palm tree. I'm going to take and I'm going to start with shapes because shapes are always easier. So I'm going to start with a rectangle. And I'm just going to draw myself a nice big rectangle right here. Now you can see the rectangle is definitely not the color of palm tree bark. So I'm going to take and I'm going to click this little button right here, the little paint bucket. And as long as this is highlighted in blue, it's going to fill that object. So here we go. And I'm going to make it brown. Now, right now, the outline is still black. So maybe I want to make that brown too. There we go. So now I want to make leaves. Well, I'm going to go to my shapes and I'm going to look. And I'm going to see if there's anything that might look like a palm tree leaf. And if I'm looking around, that kind of looks like it might be a palm tree leaf. So I'm going to draw that. Now, this little yellow dot right here, if you click on it, it changes how it moves and how thick it is. So maybe I take this and I click and I drag it over here. And I'm going to change the color again. So I'm going to go green. And I'm going to do the outline green. And I've got my first palm tree leaf. Now I could go and draw a whole bunch more of those by clicking on the shapes again. But I'm going to, once again, click on the shape so it's outlined in blue. And I'm going to hit Control C. That will make me a copy. So then I hit Control V, and ta-da, I have another shape. And if I move it up here, uh-oh, it's not connecting. What can I do? See this little dot right here? If I click and move, look what happens. And then I can drag it over here. And I'm going to hit Control C. I'm sorry, Control V, and make another one. And I'm going to, once again, drag it. Maybe I make it twist this way a little more. And I'm just going to keep making a few more. Control V, twist it around. Starting to look more like a palm tree, a little bit. Control V. Control V. Whoops, I almost moved my trunk there. Twist it around. Oh, I don't want to twist that one. I want it to go the opposite way. So then, let's say I like the shape, but I want it to look different on the other side. You see how I did that? Okay, one more time. So over here, let me hit the undo. Undo, undo. So I'm going to take this little corner and I'm going to pull it the other way. There we go. Okay, I've made myself a palm tree. Now, palm tree is just not very good without a beach. So I'm going to draw myself a little beach. And I'm going to make it fit just the bottom of this. Well, my beach isn't going to be white. Maybe I do kind of a peach color. There, I have a beach. I'm going to drag it down so it's just right at the end. Love these red lines. But uh-oh, now my tree's covered. And I didn't want my tree covered. I wanted my tree to be on my beach, not behind it. So I'm going to click the bark of the tree. You can see the outline down here. So if you right click and on your Chrome pad, that's making a V with your fingers and tapping. You're going to see this and it says order. And I'm going to bring it to the front or bring it forward. And ta-da, now it's at the front. And I want to move it up just a little so it looks like it's right on that beach. Now, behind me, I'm going to have water. So I'm going to take another shape. Squares work so great. And I'm going to connect it to this one. Bring it right up to my beach. Now, the only problem is, once again, I don't think my water should be that color. So I'm going to make my water kind of a bluish green. I like the tropical beach. And uh-oh, now most of my tree is covered. And I could go through and find all the different pieces, but it's so much easier that this blue square that's highlighted, right click. How do we do that? V fingers, tap your mouse. And I'm going to go to order, and I'm going to send it to the back. Now it's behind my lovely, lovely palm tree. Now, a picture would not be a good picture without an ocean, sky. So let's draw one more shape. And I'm going to make this one a darker blue. And you can see it wants to be this color, but I don't want it that color. I want it kind of more like a sky blue. Change the outline, and oops, I didn't do that on this one. I should go back and do that real quick. I want the outline of this one to be the same color as my thing. And once again, right click, order, send to the back. Now it looks like I just have these lovely stripes here. How can I make it look like one part's the ocean and one part is my sky? Well, one, I can take and make a shape of a half circle. Where's my half circle? Oh, that's close enough. And I'm going to draw a half circle. And I'm going to twist it. Whoops, grabbed the wrong thing there. Let's twist this around. Come up to where my water is. And then I'm going to make it yellow. And I'm going to make the outline yellow. Now I have a sun. Starting to look more like the ocean, right? Make this kind of just move up just a little. Okay. So I like it when there's clouds in the sky, and there's this really cool cloud shape. So I'm going to put a cloud there, and then I'm going to hit Control C, Control V, to put another cloud, Control V, put another cloud, maybe clear over here, make it really big, order it to the back, send it backward. Whoops, went too far. There. Maybe this tree is way behind this cloud, but quite large. Drag this one out so it's a little bigger. Drag this one out so it's a little bigger. Now I have some clouds. So the last thing I want to add is a crab. So I don't know about you, but drawing a crab to me sounds a little hard. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to insert search from the web, and over here, there's this cool word. It's called transparent. If you write that before anything you're looking up, it takes out the background behind the animals or pictures. So I'm going to do transparent crab. And, ooh, I like this one. So I'm going to take and insert that. And oh man, that is huge. I don't want it that big. So I'm going to take this corner, see how the arrow changes? And I'm going to shrink it down. Ta-da! All right, that's how you draw in Google Slide.